We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Rusty Greer makes his big league debut right after this. Yu Darvish is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early, if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch on its way. Ben Zobrist is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 4th home run here in the early going as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And he struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Carlos Pena, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Speared on the dive. Touché, sir.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
So striding forward now, Austin Meadows. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Evan Longoria would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Howard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. He only pitched into the 3rd inning, but fortunately the teammates scored some runs and he was able to come away with a no decision. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and he's going to need to pitch a lot better in this one.
So stepping in, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Toby Hara. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Mark Teixeira. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Longoria, a former San Francisco Giant. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Aubrey Huff. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is in time. Rodriguez nabs the would-be thief.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-0.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Joyce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in, Josh Hamilton is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Frank Howard, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Pena is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in now, Rusty Greer, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Count remains 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Navarro, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First offering on its way. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Greer is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
In the last at bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Brad Miller. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss as they get ahead of Pudge now, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Young.
At the plate, Michael Young. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Carlos Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos Pena.
First pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch high and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard. Foul. The next 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Loud contact for Longoria and a ball carrying well to left field. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot for Evan Longoria, number 299 in his career, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
So now to the plate, Aubrey Huff, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Kinsler has got it, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-1 home. To 2-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here now the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Toby Hara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Mark Teixeira. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're still down. It's 2-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Joyce. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Matt Joyce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1 to count.
Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And this will bang up against the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready now, Navarro. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
In now, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Frank Howard.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now to the plate, Rusty Greer. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this one just misses off the corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive, fair ball down the line. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Michael Young. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-0. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Tom Cheney takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 20, Tom Cheney.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
Carlos Pena.
Now here's the pitch. In there for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Ian Kinsler, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit hard up the middle. Miller is there. No problem here. One away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now in the box,
Third baseman,
Toby Hara.
Toby Hara.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Your attention, please.
So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Chris Archer enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. So now to the plate, Mark Teixeira, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Archer is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Hara rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Josh Hamilton, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 on the way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
At the plate now, Frank Howard. Fouled off. It was a walk in his last trip. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bouncer to the left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting, right fielder, Rusty Greer.
Into the box now, Rusty Greer, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Greer has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Budge Rodriguez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 Ranger lead. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. C.J. Wilson comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Coming to the plate now, Aubrey Huff. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's in there for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Howard has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Joyce. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. is in there for strike one. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and, hey, he might have another at-bat or two before this one ends.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-0 pitch on the way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Right there as Pudge guns down another runner at second. Why even try? Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 1-2 now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Now the pitch. He stays alive. Still 2-2. Here it comes. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still even at 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Navarro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. The 1-0. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still a 3-2 ball game. Alex Cobb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alex Cobb.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the DH, Rougned Odor. First offering on its way. Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Michael Young is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Chopped at 3rd. On to 1st, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out. Striding in, Ian Kinsler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Riding into the box, Toby Hara. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
In there, no balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Teixeira.
So coming to the plate, Mark Teixeira. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Josh Hamilton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 Texas. Jeff Zimmerman will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jeff Zimmerman.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Navarro.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Zimmerman playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Into the box, Ben Zobrist. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in once again, Brad Miller. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. And the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Carlos Pena would be next. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, Frank Howard.
For the Rangers, the left fielder, Frank Howard.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Rusty Greer. Line drive to left. Huff will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. 0 for 4 on the day now. He might have to wait another day to notch that first major league hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to find a way to slow the game down, shrink the stadium a little bit, and relax. Tough debut, but hopefully he's back in there tomorrow.
Pudge Rodriguez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Rougned gets a chance here in the inning following the base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Cobb comes set. 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. John Winland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 35, John Winland.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
2-2 now.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Winland, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
At the plate now, Aubrey Huff, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
4-2 the final score tonight. Texas rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tom Chaney claims the win out of the pen, his first. John Winland earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.